Hello everybody, we are J&G Steel. This is our project proposal for the NAU International Student Pavilion. I'm Jacob Burbo, Project Superintendent.
And I'm Jacob Conger, the Project Manager. As far as our scope of work on this project, we'll be providing the steel columns as well as the steel plates for the columns. We will be providing beams and girders, long joist framing, LH series and K series, and we will also be providing the continuous bent plates around the steel decking that we have for the second floor as well as the roof decking.
Moving on to our site logistics plan, it's fairly simple. Once we get the steel to the job site, that's when it becomes easy. Due to the job site that we have, it is very convenient due to the fact we don't have to worry about underground utilities due to the type of crane we selected. It's a very lightweight crane, but very capable. We don't have to worry about reaching out past 55 feet of horizontal distance. And at the same time, we don't have to worry about crushing any underground utilities. Also, fortunately, the site has no overhead utilities, so that doesn't need to be seen, as you can see on screen. No overhead or underground utilities to speak of. When it comes to sequencing, as you can see, we have 5 breakdown sequences for construction. We'll start at the north end, work our way south as we go. When it comes to safety, obviously it's a big concern. As you can see, there's a no-fly zone to the northwest of the job site, and there's project fencing all the way around to limit foot access. We're scrolling through right now, you can see the breakdown of our sequences, along with our laydown areas, our crane location, and what's going to be constructed for each sequence. Moving on to quantities, Jacob's going to take that away.
Going back and diving deeper into our scope of work, as far as our W-shaped beams, columns, and steel girders go, we have 40 total tons of steel. Our HSS members, which are hollow structural steel members, equate to 1 ton and also serve as structural columns on this project. We have 2 different types of joists. Our LH joists, which are our bigger and heavier joists, amount to just under 5 tons. Our K joists, which we have 18K and 14K joists, just over 1 ton. As far as shear studs, we took the amount on the plans and added a 5% allowance, so that is where we got the 492 shear studs. The 18 gauge composite floor deck for our second floor amounts to 2,247 square feet, so obviously it's more of a mezzanine. We don't have a whole entire second floor, so it'll only be covering that section of the building. And then as far as our roof deck, we have 20 gauge roof deck, which will cover the entire roof membrane. I will now be passing it on to the other half of our team, who will give you guys a breakdown more in depth of our cost and our construction schedule.
All right, hello, I'm Gage Nichols, and I'm the project executive.
I'm Jacob Beamer, and I'm the foreman.
All right, so I'm going to go over our cost summary that's going to have our total bid, which is $253,378. That's including our taxes, profit, and overhead. Then here we have our cost summary breakdown table, which we have our whole structural steel members here, which is $145,000 for that bid. For our joists, we have around $19,000 in total for the whole bid for that. Then we have our continuous bent plates, which is mostly our miscellaneous metals, which is going to come out to around $9,000 in total. And then we have our decking, which is going to be around $29,000 in total for our total steel costs. And here we use the 2012 RS means tables to find all these costs and biddings. Here for our cost summaries, we did the 2-story office building for our general bid on that one, and using an E5 crew. Then for our floor decking, we did 18 gauge, and then we used the numbers for the E4 crew on that one as well. We have the roof decking, which was our 20 gauge, and once again, it's using an E4 crew. For our joists, we have our open wedge joists, and we have our 2 series of the 14K and the 18K. Both of those are going to be using an E7 crew. Then we have our steel joist K series, which is going to have our 28 LH series, which is going to be our heavier joist members. That's going to have an E7 crew.
Now I'm going to talk about this schedule. The International Pavilion project is expected to take 26.5 weeks total. The project is scheduled to be awarded on November 11th, 2020. Following the bid, we allotted 22.5 weeks total for pre-construction. Immediately following pre-construction, we'll have mobilization of the job site on April 1st, 2021. Following mobilization is job site construction, which will take approximately 4 weeks, which means each of the 5 sequences takes just less than a week, with inspecting and erecting being one of the last sequences. Substantial completion is expected on May 7th, 2021.
Thank you for considering Triple J&G Steel as the steel subcontractor for NAU's upcoming International Student Pavilion.
We hope that our proposal meets what you're looking for, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you.